Let's be honest, teachers are poor. And I'm not just talking about money poor, I'm talking about time poor, freedom poor, energy poor. Most teachers are giving their evenings and weekends to mark books, to plan lessons, to do reports, to basically do lots of other things for other people's kids and not their own. And you know what's worse about this? The whole system for teachers is designed to keep them there. It manipulates you to keep you trapped there and to keep you there longer, because the toxic SLT say, oh, come on, just stay a little bit longer. It's for the kids. Narcissistic quote of the year award goes to that toxic person. It just literally piles on the guilt. Makes you think you're letting people down if you were to ever say no, and subtly trains your brain to believe this is just part of the job. Today, we're going to be speaking exactly what makes teachers poor, a few equations, and also the 3 things that you can do to get out of this boring, annoying, horrible cycle. Do you want to know the truth about the education system? It literally runs on unpaid overtime. You're told the contracted hours are 8:30 till 3:30, but you're marking, you're lesson planning, you're obviously teaching, you're doing data entry, you're doing the report writing, you're making sure people are showing up for their detentions, you're doing extracurricular activities. The list is endless. How the fudge can you fit all of that in that short times period? And the thing is, the education system has a very clever way of keeping you in check. Number 1, makes you feel guilty. It's for the kids. Real teachers go the extra mile. Number 2, cultural norms. Everyone else is doing it, so you'll feel bad if you don't. And the third one, fear tactics. If you take a little step back, suddenly you're on a performance review. It's a trap. And this is exactly why teachers are literally working 60-hour weeks as opposed to their contracted hours, which is 37.5. Now that I decided to turn my little light on, let's do the maths. So let's focus on a teacher that is on M3, which is roughly around about 36,051p. Let's do the maths on that. So first of all, we have to find out the wage, the hourly rate. So let's do 195 times by 7.5, equals 1462 and 0.5. Let's get rid of that and let's actually do 36051 divided by 1462.5 equals 24.65. So basically, teachers technically should be getting paid roughly around about £24.65. Now let's factor in to see what a teacher will be earning if they're working 60 hours a week, which is roughly the average between 55 hours and 65 hours. So we're just going to get the pinpoint just there. So first of all, let's do 60 divided by 5, which equals 12. Now let's do 195 times by 12 equals 2,340 hours. That's what we're doing. Okay, so now we've figured that out. Let's do the maths on what they should be getting. So 36,051 equals that divided by 2,340 equals, it's probably the same amount as a barista, right? So teachers are actually earning £15.40. That is what's keeping them financially poor. The fact that they're being guilt-tripped into staying in the education system and doing above and beyond what they're actually getting paid to do. Are you with me so far? And there's one thing I want you to get straight. So first of all, I need you to understand that if you are doing this over the weekend, if you are doing this in the evenings and you're sacrificing your own children's time just to work on these irrelevant tasks, it's all part of the job. It's not part of the job because, Dale, no, let me stop you there, Dale. It's directed time, and that's how they get you. Directed time. How much directed time have you actually got? How much directed time have you got to direct your own personal time, of which you're never going to get back? You're going to die, and you're going to spend roughly, 2,340 hours a year on other people's kids, and not your own kids. I'm sure they'll thank you when they get older, won't they? They won't, by the way. So it's all well and good me getting absolutely ratty about this, because, by the way, hi, my name's Dale. I used to be a teacher back in the day. And if you are a teacher feeling this and you are thinking of wanting to use the skills you've already got to make a real difference in this world, to spend more time with your family and actually earn a better living, then I'm actually hosting an event on the 24th of October. I can't wait for you to be there. It's in Holton near Rugby. And we'll be speaking about how to start the business nice and safely and easily. It's a bit like tutoring, okay? So it's not like a big scary business. It's just tutoring. Just call it life tutoring. How to use social media to get seen and get actual clients, and what techniques to use use in order to get the best out of those clients. And you'll be looking at charging anywhere between £60 to £250 an hour, which is what the majority of these people you see around the screen are charging right now. Anyway, what are the 3 ways to cope and push back? Number 1, set non-negotiable boundaries. Pick a time every single evening where you literally just stop working and you don't work anymore. Shut the laptop, walk away, don't check emails until the morning. Number 2, learn to say no without the guilt. You don't have to be on every committee. You don't have to run every single sports club. You don't have to mark every single kid's piece of paper within that time period. You're a teacher, not a martyr. Number 3, start building your escape route now, because seriously, can you see yourself being a teacher to the ripe old age of 67, the retirement age of which has increased by 7 years? And is it going to stop increasing? Nope. I guarantee you'll be 70 soon. Can you see yourself doing that? This could be tutoring, going into another school. Maybe not that one, but maybe going into another business, maybe becoming a life coach for kids, like what I've been doing for the past 11 years. The 4th one is look externally for support to help you cope with this. And remember, it's not the end of the world if you do lose that job. There's so many opportunities out there. For example, Kirsty, she's absolutely amazing. She joined the program, and in May, from May till June, she got herself 7 clients and her revenue was 3,000 plus. There are other ways. You just got to have the confidence and courage to step away. So the reason why teachers are poor is because the system keeps them poor. And guess what? Because you're in the system, you're part of the system, which means you're part of the problem, which is you keeping yourself poor. And yeah, of course you might be scared. Absolutely. Oh, I've got kids, I've got a family, I've got this. Of course you have. But so did Alice. Alice here, she had a newborn baby and she had a toddler. She was on maternity leave. Her school turned around to her and told her she didn't have a job anymore. Then she stumbled on life coaching and she's absolutely winning at life. Just have a look at her social media. You'll see what she's doing. So you're only as good as your last excuse. If you are unhappy, you can go to a different school, you can go to a different job, you can even start your own little company. It's entirely up to you. Don't sit there whining and moaning about something that's never going to change, that's got control and dictatorship over you and your life. Do something about it. Anyway, in the meantime, if you are a teacher and you are unhappy, just drop me a DM and I'm going to do my very best to try and support you. Remember, 24th October this year, 2025. Can't wait to see that. If more information, just drop me a little message. Have a cool day. Peace out.